How's it going, guys? It's Dane back from TV's on tour, and we're back for another bit of a what's happening with this Dam Patrol video. So this video is basically about where the hell has this bloody patrol been and what's been happening. So to give you a little bit of a rundown, when I got the car back last year from Stay Tuned, they mainly got it finished for me just so I could drive it over the holidays. There was some crucial things that needed to be done that weren't done, which I didn't find out until afterwards, unfortunately. So the reason I haven't done rig rundown videos or done more explain videos on it is purely because the biggest issue at the moment is it was pumping litres of oil out of the back of the rocker cover, and I had no idea why. So with the oil pumping out of the rocker cover, I did figure it out, or one of you guys actually messaged me on Instagram saying it could be the PCV valve, which for some reason it's been plumbed up. So the PCV valve comes out the front of the rocker cover. It's got PCV valve is like a check valve where it can breathe vent out, I believe, or vent in, one of the two. No, it'd be venting out. So essentially the hose was coming out into a little T intersection. What am I doing with my hands? Into a T intersection where it was then splitting off to a hose going to the plenum and then a hose going to my boost gauge. So that didn't make any sense why that was happening, why that was plumbed in like that. So essentially what had happened is the check valve had failed, the PCV valve had failed, and it was pumping boost through the rocker cover, causing heaps and heaps of oil just to come out of the back. So it was overpressurized in the head, which I immediately thought the worst. I thought piston rings, I thought it was down a cylinder or something, and I'm still worried that it's something major. But one of you guys did reach out and say to me I should probably get a straight joiner, just go straight from the plenum to the boost gauge, and then redirect that hose straight into my little catch can, which is a Coke bottle at the moment. And ever since I've done that, it has not vented nearly as much. So the blow by is down like 99%. It still has your little, you pop the rocker cover oil cap off, it still has the vapor coming out, but there's nowhere near as much, and it's not pumping it out, which it was before, which made me very worried. So yeah, essentially it's just been drama after drama, and I've been deciding what to do with it. So I'll bring you guys closer. I'll put some shots over the top of me talking, so you can have a look at what's going on in the engine bay now. But essentially it's still pretty much the same as how it was before. The only thing I've really done since I've had it back over the holidays is I've bought little parts from Patroller Part. Like I've finally got a radiator shroud and that bra piece as well. I've got changed the catch can setup because I just explained with the PCV valve, so I'll show you anyway. But yeah, the hose comes out the side. There's two hoses going to the bottle. For some reason, I don't know who lost it, but somebody lost my battery mount. So simple things like that. I've now got a new battery mount holder, I guess you could call it. I forgot what it's called. But yeah, got a new one of them. It's just simple stuff like that, and it's the same with the interior, because I was meant to do like a full build video kind of thing of me putting all the stuff on, but it wasn't very exciting. It's like, yes, there was heaps of stuff I bought, but it's all like little pieces of plastic, which I can show you guys anyway, but yeah. So anyway, I don't know if I've mentioned it before, but the car is now making, so before they got it on the, when they got it on the dyno before I took it for the holidays, it made 500 horsepower to the hubs, 800 newtons of torque at 13 psi on gate pressure, so 13 pound spring in the gate. The boost control's not turned on at the moment. It's making, I'm pretty happy with the power, but it needs still a lot more work done to it. So it is currently booked in for the 12th of February to go back in and get finished. My biggest concern is I've spent $40,000 at this shop that it's at now. That's a lot of money. It's mainly because of labour and how much drama this car has costed, which is not good. So that's my whole reasoning on why I don't know if I want to keep it or sell it yet. That's the whole problem. But anyway, we'll get to that at the very end. I went out and filmed another video. I was trying to do a rig rundown for you guys yesterday, because today's Australia Day, so it was prior to Australia Day. I went out and filmed another video. It's just filmed about probably over an hour's worth of footage, and then I just watched it and I couldn't get behind it. It wasn't something that I liked or enjoyed filming. I went out there with the intentions and excitement of filming, and then I got out there and I just lost all motivation. So that's why I'm making this new video. That's why I decided to make it. This is not a rig rundown video. This is more an update again of what's happening for the millionth time. So yeah. But where I'm at now with this car, I don't know. I'm still on the fence of if I should sell it, finish it, completely finish it and sell it, and then go and get, like, I want another car, like a decent car. I can just hop in the car, take it up to Queensland or something, do stuff like that. Where this car, yes, it will be able to do that, but I just can't, I don't think I can afford to run it at the moment, which is what sucks. And with how I am now, I just want to get a car done so I can actually go out and enjoy it. So with saying that, I'll tell you what it needs still. It needs the gearbox. So at the moment, it's got the RE4 put into it, but it's only got 2 speeds hooked up, which I don't even know if it's first, second, or if it's second and third. I don't know what's hooked up. The boys at Stay Tuned couldn't figure it out or something, I don't know. So that's another reason why it's going back on the 12th, to get everything sorted. And hopefully everything's covered by warranty, because I should not be spending any more money after spending 40 grand, but we'll see. So that's the biggest issue. The other issue is like small, it's got a little oil leak on the front of the engine where the Ross Performance trigger kit is, or the CAS. A little leak, which again, that was asked to do, but we won't go over that. And it needs a custom catch can made for it. They're the 3 biggest things I want sorted on it. The torque converter is a bit high for it. It's a 3200 stall, so I might get that changed, but whether or not I can afford that, we don't know yet. So I think I'm going to focus on just getting it done and actually completed this time, because it's completed to an extent right now, but it's still those little, not little things, but those things that need sorted. With saying that, the car has been driving pretty good when it's been working. Like, it's enjoyable to drive. The stall, like I said, is a bit sluggish, around 80 k's an hour when you have to pump it, or when you can actually get on full boost. But otherwise it gets up to speed fine. It doesn't over rev too much at 100 kilometers an hour, 110. It sits at around 2.5, around, I'd say 2,750 RPM at 110, which is all right for cruising speed. But I really want it to work at the same time and get it done. I might change my mind and keep it, but at this stage I definitely want to get something like an MP300 again, or honestly probably an MP300, and just build that up. And then I'd keep the name of this channel, TB's on Tour, and then in the future, like after I'm situated myself better, I've better more place to stand on, because at the moment I've no real legs to stand on. Like, this is it, this is the car. Yeah, it's been more mentally fucked. So yeah, I kind of want to get an MP300, something like that again, because I don't know if any of you guys knew, I used to own MP300s. I've had 2 of them and I absolutely loved it. They were good cars. They're a more modern car, of course, and they had their little issues like any modern car. Nowadays they're not built the same as the old girls, but coil rear, it just went everywhere I wanted it to, always worked. I had confidence in it. Good on fuel as well, which is, this thing is the opposite, which I knew very well that this was going to be opposite of good on fuel. So yeah, that's where I'm at. I want to buy another Patrol in the future, like a TB42 or something, GQ, or another TB48. But I want to get a clean one this time, maybe an S4, and build it myself after learning all of this. This car has been, yes, I've had it for 3 years, probably 3.5 years now, but the whole time it's been absolutely hell. Every time I drive it, I enjoy it, but it's always in the back of my mind of what it's been through, and still where I want it to get to. I know cars don't just get built in a day, or even built in a couple of years. They take multiple years to build, but yeah.
I just live day by day, fighting demons, they go now.
I smoked away my brain, I think I'm going down. Cocaine up on my gums, I think they going on. I'm having stomach pains, now I'm throwing up, cause I'm a microphone fiend. Give me the bass, give me the beat, now let me lean. Tap the vein, let it stream, felt the pain. Young Martin Luther King with a dream that one day me and my team, we can make it with this.
Do you have a vape?
So while I have the camera on hand, I'll give you a quick rundown of what I've actually put on the car. On my Instagram I posted a big list of things that I bought, which wasn't that exciting. So for instance, heaps of interior parts like that. Hang on, I'll zoom out all the way. So interior parts. So things were missing, heaps of stuff was missing on this car. Hell knows why it was missing, but we had stuff missing like this. So new plastic trims. My rear door was really frustrating me, so I've bought the extension mount, so that allows the door to open up a lot wider to 90 degrees. And I also bought the gas strut kit. So now we have essentially a door that stays open and doesn't want to shut on me every 2 seconds. Another thing I bought was the Superior Engineering rear tire carrier and accessory mounts as well, which turns out a lot better than my old one. Also got a nice GME aerial mount. I always had a GME XRS Connect in the car, but no aerial. So that's the brand. It fits on beautifully, just factory hardware. No modifications needed. And then other things I bought were just all simple things, like even stuff like this. Like, we're not saying the radiator shroud, that was one of them. The rubbers, so all these rubbers, it didn't have any bonnet rubbers at all, so I ordered all them. I don't know if you guys have seen it, but the chrome mirror. Oh yeah, the chrome mirrors, chrome grille. I also have the Nissan badge. The Nissan badge is on its way, and I have chrome door handles. Actual door handles coming as well, which I think will make the car look very clean and tidy, because that's the kind of look I've been going for. But yeah, whether I keep it now is another story. I'd love to, but at the same time, I think it's more mentally draining having this thing and not being able to enjoy it. Like, my daily is a Subaru Liberty, which is a good car for a daily, just a cheap car to run around on, but it's not something I take pride in, which I take pride in my cars and what I do. Oh, so yeah, that's where this car's at, and that's what's happening. So my real answer of if I'm keeping it or not will be on the 12th, or around February, once it's in there and I find out exactly what else it needs. Because in my eyes, the $40,000 I've paid, that should be a completed car. You guys would probably think so as well. That's not a small, that's how much I paid for my MP300s. Which blows me away that I've spent that on just mods. And you can't even tell really. Half of the mods is like the M-Tron ECU, all those things that are all hidden away. Which, yes, they're very nice products and the car's done very well. It's just now, it comes down to time, it comes down to drivability, and how much things cost, I guess. How much it's costing me to wear. That's the big factors for me. And me just wanting to go out and drive wherever the hell I want to go, kind of thing. And have the faith, because at the moment I do have faith in it, but I don't have enough faith in it since it's not complete to actually go on a trip by myself, because I'm scared it's going to break down and that's the end of that. So yeah, that's where the car's at, that's where I'm at. Yeah, anybody wants to buy it? No. I wouldn't have a clue on price yet, so if anybody asks for a price, I wouldn't have a clue yet. I wouldn't even put a price on it yet. I would rather swap it at this point in time for an MP300 or something. Yeah, I wouldn't. This is still just open in the air. I actually don't know if I want to sell it yet, so this is a complete thought. But if somebody wants to offer me a nice MP300, like STX, that's the minimum I'd take is an STX, offer it. Another thing you guys have been asking for, I'll add it into this video as well, is what it takes to actually turbo one of these cars. A lot of people have been asking and wanting to build their own, and my biggest advice is, I'll give you a quick rundown. It's not cheap. If you're not going to do it yourself, if you don't know how to do this stuff yourself, take it to a mechanic and make sure they know how to turbo one of these things, especially the autos, because they run CAN bus, and you need a CAN bus compatible ECU like M-Tron or Motec. I'm running M-Tron KB8 ECU and a full custom wiring harness. Motec M150 is compatible with CAN bus in these patrols, RE5 auto patrols. So they're your two options for ECUs. You can go a Haltech, I think Nexus maybe, or a Haltech Elite 2500, but you need a CompuShift to control the auto, otherwise you are going to blow up the auto. And I believe that combo alone is set up as well, without any turbo gear, nothing like that, just wired in with the CompuShift and Haltech, is around 10 grand plus, I think. Could be more, and you might need to do mods to your order, I'm not 100% sure, but... So yeah, essentially, find a shop that knows what they're doing. Make sure they know what they're doing, because you will spend a lot of money trying to figure it out like I have. I've unfortunately been a test dummy, but I can show you guys and give you insight of what to do and what not to do. In terms of turbo kit, to actually turbo the RE5, including ECU, with the M-Tron or Motec, you're looking probably about, in between, depending on how hard you go, in between $12,000 to $15,000 from a normal shop, or from a shop that knows what they're doing. Which is good, and that's probably a nice 300 horsepower to the wheels on 35s, I'd say. Maybe. Depends on the circumstances. Engine work alone can get up there. My engine, I'm not, like I said before, I didn't build this engine, the previous person did, so it has tick pistons and rods, but who knows if they're actually forged. So you don't need to do engine work. If your engine is healthy and running good, you can pump out around 300-400 reliable horsepower, and it's been done. It's people are out there on the performance. If you join the Facebook forum pages, there's a lot of people out there running that horsepower with no modifications done to the engine. Just simple things like ARP head studs or shit like that. But yeah, other than that, I don't really know what else to say. I had big plans for it, and I still do, but the motivation is gone at this point in time. I enjoy driving it every time I drive it, but now every time I hop in the car, I'm just stressing. So, yeah, let me know what you guys think anyway in the comments. What you would do in this situation, but I think I got to go back to square one and build another car all the way up. So I forgot where I was at completely, as we went for a bit of a quick swim down at the river that we're at now, which is just out past Starwa, so near my house. So I think I was at the engine side of things. So I believe, yeah, we were saying how much it costs for one of you guys if you wanted to turbo your own car. So yeah, if you want to do engine work and everything on your car, for a fully built engine, I think it was around $13,000, all forged internals. And that's not stroked, that's still 4.8. That's not bringing it up to like a 5.1 or a 5.2, I believe. Pardon me. So yeah, it's not cheap. And then you've got to look at the gearbox side of things. I really wanted to keep the RE5, but unfortunately the first shop that made this a mess, they blew up my RE5 and then destroyed body harness wiring, destroyed engine harness wiring, to where it all had to be replaced. And then even after replacing it all, we're still having dramas. So that's why I went with the manualized RE4. That was the biggest drama. But for you guys that haven't touched the body harness and everything like that, M-Tron or Motec will work with CAN bus, so that'll be sweet. And then for turbo side of things, so if you want to get your turbo kit, I'll put a list, my list of what I've done to this car, like bolt-on side of things, like the fuel pump, injectors, the turbo. I'm not sure exactly turbo size, but it's a Garrett 35A2R, I believe, or it could be different, could be, I can't remember, but I'll put it up all on the screen stuff so you guys can get an idea. So yeah, another thing I'll show you as well is I'll put up on the screen right now, because I got photos of it and videos of it, what the front mount intercooler looks like now, and the transcooler that we've now mounted up for the RE4, because that's all changed around, shifted, because we used to have the intercooler at the top behind the grill and it was all cut out and looked horrible, which that's why I got the chrome grill now. So I'm getting a bit off track here, but so yeah, that's where I'm at with the car and things. It's still in the air if I want to sell it. It's another video I didn't want to make. This is another video I wanted to be like camping and stuff, but at least we're down by the river. I've kind of forward drived into here, so that's something, I guess. Yeah, that's all I can really say on this car. I'm pretty excited to see what the chrome door handles will look like. I've got the whole piece and stuff, all four of them, of course, and then my Nissan badge, and that will tie everything off to make me feel a bit better about the outside of the car, and it's getting like a real clean look. But yeah, I think that's all I'm really going to explain about this video. If you guys have more questions or any other questions about turboing your car or whatever kind of questions you want, put them down in the comments and I will make another video. I'll do it like a little sit down video kind of thing where I read out all your comments and stuff and put it in a video so I can answer your guys' comments properly. Because I tried answering questions yesterday off my laptop and it just went to, when I lost the motivation, I just went, nah. I just wasn't happy with the video. But yeah, thanks for almost 1,100 subscribers. We're at 1,099 subscribers right now. It's still getting all heaps of views. People are still loving the videos. That's what's keeping me going with YouTube stuff. I still want to do it. Even if I sell this car, I still 100% doing YouTube and four-wheel drive content. That's why I want to get an MP300 or something that I can hop in and drive, and then I can afford to maintain for the most part. Well, I could afford to maintain this, but at the moment, I'm not in a situation where I can afford to maintain it. So yeah, if something changes, I'll 100% keep it. Or yeah, I'll stop blabbering on about that anyway. But anyway, thanks for watching, guys. I'll give you. Don't stop it yet.
I'm not stopping it.
Nathan wants me to show you his sun visor and the aerial that I sold him, and then we'll do a proper outro, and that'll be that for this video. So this is Nathan. Well, I've zoomed in a bit. Still zoomed in too much. So Nathan's finally got his sun visor on, which he wanted. I don't know if I don't think there's a video of it yet, but that's the sun visor side of things installed. 79. Yeah. I'll let you explain quickly.
79 series sun visor. Just had to pretty much trim up the back sides of it, where the bottom is, to sort of let it sit more towards the car. 20mm either side. Then it's pretty much just having it hard up as possible as I can against the snorkel, with not touching it obviously. And yeah, and then just screw it in and it's pretty much done. It's pretty easy. I got my uncle to give me a hand with it and stuff, what was good. And then
he's a qualified paddle beater, owns his own shop in Queensland.
Yeah, so did that. Looks mint. Actually keeps the sun pretty much directly like in front of the steering wheel, so the steering wheel doesn't get hot. Like half the dash mat doesn't get hot.
He's also reduced glare from your light bar.
Yeah. Oh, and I've actually made some shitty ass brackets up for the light bar.
It's just so it hangs a bit of a different position. There's more adjustability.
So it's pointing directly out. Before it was pointing straight underneath this. So, and then Dane.
Oh, I'm all the way on the ground. Hang on.
Yeah, I can't even get over there.
Oh yeah, you can't even get over there. But
Dane sold me this.
The
GME. What is it?
6.6 dBi aerial, because I used to have two of them on the patrol, but I only wanted the shorty for my little aerial mount there. But yeah.
Also, what I'll be putting in probably my video soon as well, I haven't mentioned yet. I do have rear long arms for my car. I got full chassis brace kit, and I got front coil tower brace kit, rear coil tower brace kit. And I got front diff bracing, welding, rear diff bracing, welding, and then because I'm going to be doing all that myself. Maybe we'll see how we go. I don't know.
Right. Yeah, he bought all that stuff, but yeah, that'll be all in his video kind of thing. I might come over and film a little bit of it, but that'll mostly be his videos.
And then, it's just getting it's just getting suspension and everything for it. I'm re-engineering. I'm gonna eventually re-engineer it with all that shit in it.
Yeah.
That's down the track. But
yeah.
Gives the car more like flexibility. Gives it like just goes heaps better. Wrap it in bar work. Everything.
Yeah. So that's a little update anyway on mine and Nathan's car. A little update on Nathan's car and a bit more of an update of what's been happening in my car. I hope you guys enjoyed today's video anyway. I know it's complete opposite of all the stuff I've promised. It's harder than, it's easy to say everything, and then to actually put it into practice is another thing, especially with the situations. It's just money. But anyway, nonetheless, I'm hoping you guys have enjoyed this video anyway. I hope you can somewhat take some of the ideas of building your own car, what it takes to actually build one of these turbo 4.8s. Yeah, don't do the same thing I did and go through all the dramas and issues. That's why I guess I'm here now, explaining to you guys what it is. There will be future videos, like I said, put down in the comments. I'll make a future video of like in depth of turboing everything, the full cost of everything, like why it cost me so much anyway, which I think most of you know the stuff rounds I went through. But yeah. Alright, I'll stop. I keep getting carried away. My mind is racing. Thanks guys, thanks for watching, and we'll see you on the next one.